Hello, my subscriblings, and welcome back to day 7 of the 12 days of Shipmas. Oh my gosh, we're already over halfway there. For those who are just now tuning in and are wondering, what is the 12 days of Shipmas? It's a little series that I started back in high school, where for the 12 days leading up to Christmas, I will draw 12 different couples from 12 different fandoms. It's kind of like an advent calendar where each day is a new present for you guys to open. It's just a fun little series that I like to do at the end of the year. Today's couple will be from my favorite doll line of all time, Monster High. So let's get into the speed paint. For today, I decided to do Draculaura and Claude. They were two of my favorite dolls that I owned when Generation 1 first released. I got the set where they have, I think it was supposed to be like a picnic date type of set where you got both dolls in one pack. And I have to say, the outfits from that set is to this day probably some of my favorite outfits for the dolls. So, as you will see later, that's the outfits that I decided to draw them in. But Generation 3 has come out, so I wanted to try and combine the two. So even though, yes, I draw them in their outfits from Generation 1, I tried to mimic the way that they look in Generation 3. I know there's a lot of controversy between the generations and whether or not G3 is good. It's all up to speculation and all up to opinion, but I personally really like G3. I like how different the dolls are. Yes, I will admit I do miss the originals, but I miss them because it's what I grew up with. It's what I knew. But I love G3 for being new and different and exciting. I love the designs so much for all of the dolls. I feel like they have pushed the limits of what a doll company can do with their dolls more than any other doll company I've seen, really. And Monster High does it in such a fun way. I do currently collect the G3 dolls. I wish I could say that I collected the G1 too, but sadly, as I got older, I did get rid of my G1 dolls, as I thought I was too mature for them. Joke's on past me. I'm not. I think it was just an attempt to prove that I was an adult, when even to this day, I really don't feel like an adult. I don't even know what an adult is. I now just collect them because they make me happy. I feel like with collecting dolls, it doesn't really matter how old you are. It's a nostalgic thing for me. And honestly, each doll is a work of art, in my opinion. So the way that I see it, I'm collecting art and I'm collecting someone's passion. Someone worked really hard on these designs and really hard on these dolls. And I love getting to display them and look at them. Realize I went on a mini tangent there that doesn't really have much to do with this drawing. As I mentioned, I did draw them in the G1 outfit. And this was such a fun outfit to draw. Something that I don't usually do when drawing clothes is putting patterns into the clothes. Because patterns can be a bit tedious and frustrating to draw. Especially if you're drawing it by hand. But this wasn't too bad. I was able to figure out a way to use the tools in Procreate to help me to where I wasn't having to draw the pattern completely by hand. I basically just used the duplicate tool, and then once I got enough of the shapes repeated, I just used the wrap tool to try to make it look like it was actually wrapping around their body. I might try to do this in future drawings, especially with my OCs. To be honest, the thing that stumped me with this drawing wasn't even the patterns, it was the background. For the previous drawings, I had been trying to draw backgrounds based on whatever media the characters were from. So like for the Powerpuff Girls, I tried drawing a landscape that looked like it would be in the TV show. For the Teen Titans, I did the same thing. I tried to take a place that I know I had seen in the TV show. But with Monster High, I couldn't really think of any iconic spots outside that would work really well, because when I think of Monster High, I think of the high school. I mean, the little animated series that they had going on pretty much took place in the high school. So I was kind of stumped as to where to draw them. I tried out a few things, but the thing that stuck was just a few simple rose bushes. I know it's not much, and I really do wish that I could have done more, but I have 12 drawings to do, so I couldn't really linger too long on it. Here's the final drawing. What do you guys think? Do you think the background's okay? Do you think I was able to combine G1 and G3 in a smooth manner? Let me know in the comments. Also, like I said at the beginning, I'm drawing every day up until Christmas. So if you liked this video and want to see who I draw next, feel free to subscribe and hit the bell to make sure that you get a notification when I post tomorrow's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you all have a fantastic day. See ya!